So, what is the key idea for adding and subtracting rational numbers? What's the key idea, Gabriel?
I think it's the same as adding and
Somebody else. What is the key idea? Savannah. If we're dealing with fractions, make sure you've got common denominators. Good. What else? What's the other point that we have to remember? Key idea. Adding rational numbers. If it's fractions, common denominator. Zoe? Decimals, line up the decimal. Good. That is absolutely correct. If we're dealing with fractions, common denominator. Okay? I got some fractions here. Find negative 7/8 plus 1/4. Negative 7/8 plus 1/4.
got it.
Negative 7/8 plus 1/4. Showdown. You should have gotten negative 5/8. Common denominator is 8. This becomes 8, and the 1 becomes a 2. Do you agree? So now I have negative 7/8 plus 2/8. Which is the larger absolute value? The negative. So I keep the negative sign, and then I say 7 minus 2 is 5. So I have negative 5/8. Okay? Tanner?
Please tell me we're not doing bow tie again this year.
Yes. Right now, no. Right now, no.
That
Okay.
gives me slightly.
Okay. Right now, we're not. Okay, I got a decimal. Do number 1. Negative 12 and 5/10 plus 15 and 3/10. We've got to remember, keep sign of larger absolute value. Same sign, add and keep.
Different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number. Let them be exact. Amen.
Showdown. First of all, I take one look at that. Who has the larger absolute value? Of 15. So my answer has to be positive. My final answer, I believe, is
2.8. Is that it?
2.8.
2.8.
2 and 8/10. Okay? One more. All right. We've got algebraic expressions here. We've got a value for A and we have a value for B. What do we do with those values in the first expression? What do I do? What am I going to do, Kennedy? I have to substitute the value here for the variable here. So B says negative 5/2 plus 4 times, what's the value of A? I substitute it in, and then I just solve it. Substitute and solve. When I go to solve, I have negative 5/2 plus, well, what is 4 times 1/2?
2.
It is 2, or I could have said 4/2. If I wanted to, couldn't I? Negative 5 halves plus 4 halves equals. No, that was wrong. Go. Yeah, I'm right. Multiplying straight across. What do you get when you add them together? What do you get, John? Negative 1 half. Okay? Okay, let's talk about assignment.
Simon.
Textbook page.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, that would have been silly. Let's just do it that way. That's a good point. 8 through 26 even. Okay. Assignment 2.2 exercise, textbook page 54 and 55, 1 to 3, and then 8 through 26 even.